Hi, Lisa here, and I'm excited to tell you about Project FAB, the retreat, which is going to be a 2-day immersive experience for the people who register and come along. It's going to be held in Nottingham on Friday the 25th and Saturday the 26th of March 2022, and it's essentially something I've been wanting to do for such a long time. Obviously, lockdown put paid to a lot of plans, but this is going to be such an enlightening and empowering couple of days for the people who take part in it. So let me tell you how it's going to work. It is going to be the first day, the Friday. We will arrive, have coffee, chat. It's only going to be 8 people maximum on the course, so quite a small group, and that's, as I tell you more about it, you'll realise why it needs to be a small group, and I want to keep it small so that people get enough attention from me. I'm not dilute it too much. But on the Friday we'll be going through my Project FAB framework, in as much as, I don't know if you've got the book, you follow me for a while, you'll know that there are 4 elements to my framework. So we'll be looking at the 4 elements and talking through them, and looking at, initially at style personality and what that means. So essentially the style personality section is kind of about why you like what you like, and allows you to understand why you've got clothes in your wardrobe that you never wear, even though you really like them. And you try them on and you're like, oh no, there's something not quite right about it. And it's sort of that side of things, helps you figure out why things work and why things don't work for you in that respect. And then we'll be looking at colour as well. And everybody who comes along, oh, I'm not very prepared, am I? God, let me show you. Everybody who comes along, I will do a face-to-face colour analysis for them, which normally is like 300 quid on its own. But yeah, so everybody who comes along will get a colour analysis, and we'll have a swatch to use, and I'll be going through how to make the most of those swatches. So because it's not just about, here, these colours suit you, take them away and wear these colours. That doesn't quite, it's not quite how it works. So there's the colour element, and then there's the figure flattering style bit, which is more or less kind of like looking at areas on your body, looking at, you know, your genetics, your makeup, and whether you are tall and bony or small and curvy, or, you know, whatever your body shape is, and then how to dress that in a way that makes you feel good. So if you've got, I don't know, you want your, I don't know, your legs to look longer, or if you want your boobs to look smaller, or you want to hide your tummy, then that's the figure flattering styling bit. So it's not about making a judgment and me saying to you, oh, what you need to wear is. It's more about you saying to me, well, I really like to, you know, make the most of my ample cleavage, or I'd like to make my legs look longer, or whatever it is, and I will give you the tips and tricks to help you do that. And then the 4th element of my Project FAB framework is the lifestyle element, sustain. It's called sustain. So the style, shades, shape, and sustain, the 4 S's. So the sustain side of things is about you sort of bringing all the other bits together, the colours, the shapes, the styles, and bringing all that together so it suits your lifestyle. So there's no point us talking about, you know, when you see these makeovers and stuff, and they do people and they put them in their high heels and, you know, totally impractical clothes for their lifestyle. It's kind of like, what's the point in that? And they make them feel good for like 10 minutes, and then when they get back to real life, it's sort of all a bit like So I'm really big on the sustain bit, and also it's about sustainability, about looking at how you can make your wardrobe, or your existing wardrobe, work for you. So you can bring clothes along to the workshop and say, oh well, I'm never really sure what to wear with this. So it's kind of like I'm always encourage people to shop their wardrobe first, and then if you're not shopping your wardrobe, or if you've got gaps in your wardrobe, so you sort of, we do this work on the sustain bit, and you think, oh well, what I really need and what would make it my wardrobe, you know, a capsule wardrobe even, if I had a navy blue jacket, that would help in this and this kind of thing. So we look at gaps, look at where what you can then move forward with when you're going shopping, which will happen on the second day, because we are going to go shopping on the second day. But before we get to the second day, we're going to go out in the evening, and we're going to get dressed, not necessarily get really dolled up or anything, because we're just going to go to a local sort of bistro kind of bar kitchen place where they do cocktails and things, in my local area, where it's quite a nice relaxed vibe, but just to give us a bit more of a social kind of aspect to the event, to continue, obviously, to carry on chatting about, but also it's going to be about how do we feel, how do we have a discussion about how do we actually feel when we're getting dressed to go out, when we're going to, I've in the past I've been sort of like, oh, I'd rather not bother going out than make the effort and find something that I feel good in to wear. That's part of why I do my business now. So that's all sort of an experience as well that we're going to talk about. And then on the Saturday morning, we'll get together, talk about the evening, things we've done so far, set our intentions for the day, which will include, right, okay, we're going to go shopping and we're going to go to the charity shops. So we won't be spending lots of money. We'll be going down to the local charity shops. There's lots of selection, quite a lot of shops in my local area. We'll be going down there, getting a minibus to take us to the shops, and spending a couple of hours with our shopping lists based on what we now know about colour and shape and style, and taking those with us and go shopping. And we'll have a really nice lunch, and again in a different bistro cafe, a really nice lunch, and then back to the workshop to look at what we've bought and to have a bit of a show and tell styling kind of session, and also to talk about how all of the emotions that have been brought up during the 2 days, how it's made us feel, and that'll be kind of like rounding off the 2 days with a view to, right, okay, moving forward now, what do I want to happen, what do I want to be, how do I want to be perceived, how do I want to look, how do I want my wardrobe to make me feel, what's my relationship with my wardrobe. So that's essentially what's going to happen. So you can see I'm really excited about it. There have been quite a few people who can't make the date, who want to come, who can't make the date. So I'm sure that providing this goes well, this is a kind of like the test bed really, that it will be something that I will do again in the future, but who knows. This one is a one-stop shop, shall we say, for you to get involved and to work with me, and see, get you sort of like kick-started to your fab, so to projecting fab or to Project FAB, whichever way you want to look at it. And fab means whatever it does to you. So for now, it's going to be about you feeling absolutely brilliant. I hope that's been interesting for you. If it is something that you're keen on doing, then get in touch and we can sort out a payment link. If it's short notice and you need a payment plan, then I'm happy to sort that out for you too. But I would love to fill those places up for the 25th and 26th with somebody like you who is really interested in projecting their fabulousness. Bye for now.